Night, winning 5-3 against the Cornhuskers in State College.
Absolutely. Jordan Conaway has had a great year this year, coming off an All-American finish at 125 last year. 2 losses on the season, one covering to Nashawn Garrett, who's been your national champ, moving up to 133, and actually to one of his teammates, Jared Cortez, the transfer from Illinois. They met at the Nittany Lion Open. So Conaway is a great wrestler, and this match is going to be one of our more exciting matches, I would have to say, of the night.
Conaway working, trying to flip. Malone cannot do so, and they'll call a stalemate. Wrestlers back to neutral.
Both wrestlers are seniors, so they've been through this Big Ten dual meet season, and they know what to expect in the postseason and whatnot. So they're going to be looking to get on the board early to feel comfortable in this match between the two of these tough opponents.
Yeah, the only match this afternoon featuring, well, I shouldn't say that, the second match, both of the opening 2 matches featuring senior on senior, so looks like Malone gets poked in the eye, possibly. Trainers onto the mat, but the only 2 more experienced wrestlers would probably be White and Megaludis, who we just saw, but Malone and Conaway both up over 70 victories in their career. Obviously, Dominic had a very successful early season. He struggled a little bit last week. He wrestled Corey Clark, nearly to the end, but he really never mounted much of a charge against the ranked wrestler from the Hawkeyes.
Yes, Dominic Malone is currently the Northwestern Wildcat leader in wins, along with falls. 8 falls in the college season, at the point we are at now in the season, is a great feat. And Dominic has the potential, to really wrestle with anyone. Came off a solid finish at the Midlands Championships, and continuing to look forward throughout this Big Ten dual meet season.
You see right there on the replay, looked like an errant right hand from Conaway, catching Malone near the left eye. Trainers talking to him. He up off the mat on his feet.
Seems like he's doing okay. They'll probably start the action in a few seconds or so.
Yeah, as you said, Conaway finished second in the Southern Scuffle, losing to Nashawn Garrett of Cornell, the top-ranked wrestler at 33. He was also 3rd place last season in the Big Ten tournament and 8th nationally in the NCAA championships. Wrestlers circling around.
Not a lot of attacks early on. Maybe you're trying to get to see if both wrestlers are trying to feel yourself out. You see Conaway reshot, re-attacking Dom Malone's attack. So looks like we're going to get a tough finish here. Dom Malone seems to be really wrapped around the head and waist, and looks like the referee's going to call a stalemate.
Yep, second stalemate of the opening period. Still no points on the board. Jordan Conaway, Penn State, Dominic Malone of Northwestern in our second match this afternoon. 2 fighting for hand control. Now lock up high and break.
Both guys seem to be very similar in their attacks, and that's an unbelievable re-attack for Jordan Conaway, scoring the first 2 points of this match. And that was a great job, as we talked about earlier. Both guys really attacking each other, not really trying to figure out what position they're getting in, but that was a great job re-attacking by Jordan Conaway.
Yeah, you saw his quickness on display, just
almost timing it.
Yeah, pouncing on the back of Malone, now earning some riding time, as he has Malone's right leg all tied up. Malone working to get out, just cannot escape the grip of Conaway.
Yeah, that's a really tough position to be on bottom. When you have your leg hooked like that, along with forward pressure on that shoulder, Dom just really needs to try to get his head up and work. But he's saved by the bell there as we end up the first period 2-0 for Jordan Conaway.
Watch here, you see the re-attack, as you said, Johnny, just getting around, circling on top of Dominic Malone. Just a great timing and a great showcase of Conaway's quickness.
Yeah, Conaway first time re-attack didn't get it. Second time was a charm.
Malone chooses down. Referee making sure Dom stays set when he blows the whistle. He does.
A lot of motion by Dom, but you know, Conaway's just really tight, not giving him any room to figure something out. We had a great escape by Dominic Malone.
2-1 the score. Malone getting a much needed escape. Conaway applying the pressure early on, going for the right single leg, doesn't get it. Malone backs out.
Both guys are very similar in their stance, level changing, taking shots, countering each other's shots. So this match is really a great match between two great wrestlers who are very similar in styles.
Malone going for it, and another
really great attack, counter attack by Conaway. And you know, that can, as a wrestler, that could be kind of discouraging because you're really trying to score, you're taking the chances, and you know, a guy like Conaway who's going to counter those really can possibly get to you mentally as a wrestler if you're not really seeing the success in your own attacks.
Yeah, with the added emphasis on stalling, it's tough to wrestle a guy like Conaway, I would suppose, especially similar styles. So when you're going for those attacks, not getting them, and he counters as quick as he does, very demoralizing for Malone.
Yeah. Also, we just saw Dominic Malone get called for stalling, backing out of bounds. So as a wrestler, you're not getting the attacks you want on your own shots, and you just get called for stalling out of bounds. It really can separate the match. But we see Dom trying to hold on tough here. That was a great high crotch attack by Jordan Conaway.
He'll get the takedown. 6-2 the score. 20 seconds remaining in the second period. And now he's working Malone and gets the pin.
Wow, that was a great finish by Jordan Conaway. Really wasn't one of your normal ways you see a fall, especially in college, but Conaway wrestled through the position and found an opportunity to, you know, finish the match, and he did.